Es gibt ein Haus in Neu-Berlin, man nennt es Haus Abendrot.
If you were to ask any average gamer about violence, many will tell you that the first time they fired a weapon in a game may have been, well, this one. The origins of the first-person shooter came from this little itty-bitty title right here. That is, id Software's 1992 classic, Wolfenstein 3D. Playing this game today, it's hard to believe how crass and simplistic this game really was. There's no story, really. You just kind of run around a fortress and shoot Nazis. Oh, and there's Mecha Hitler? Yeah, Mecha Hitler. Hitler in a mech suit. Yep. You see, video games at the time were more about the pulp and indulgence than any real storytelling heft. It was all about the violence. Seriously, who doesn't love killing Nazis? Even indie loves murdering Nazis. But like any element of the narrative form, violence can be done meaningfully, in a way that challenges you.
That for killing Jews? Bravery.
That's right, I said it. Game or movie violence can be done meaningfully. For example, let's study a filmmaker who is often accused of having a deranged fixation on, well,
Oh man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Why the fuck did you do that?
Now this filmmaker need no introduction. He's fucking Quentin Tarantino! His signature blend of violence, exploitation, and dialogue has caught the attention of a lot of self-righteous reporters.
Why the need for so much gruesome, graphic violence? Why not let us imagine?
Because it's so much fun, Chan. Get it?
But even though Tarantino has taken his violence a bit too far on some occasions, like that scene from Pulp Fiction, that one. Yep, that one. There's a lot going on with the violence, even if you may not realize it at first glance. But if you're paying real close attention, there's actually two separate types of violence at play here. This kind, and this kind.
Show ass in that.
Lay your hand flat on that table.
This violence isn't that fun.
You yourself said that for the right nigga, you'd be willing to pay what some may consider is a ridiculous amount.
It's actually kind of unsettling.
Now considering y'all have ridden a whole lot of miles to purchase this lovely lady right here.
I do like the idea that I can do to the audience, laugh, laugh, laugh. Stop laughing, laugh. And maybe that stop laughing is something not so funny. Maybe that stop laughing is something horrific.
To the man with the exceptional beard.
He's challenging us to experience violence in the way it can horrify us, as well as excite us. So, what does this insight into movie violence have to do with game violence? Well, let's take a look back at Wolfenstein 3D. In fact, let's not take a look at Wolfenstein 3D, and instead fast forward to Wolfenstein The New Order, which is considered the 7th main entry into the Wolfenstein franchise. Wolfenstein The New Order doesn't really seem to deviate from the whole Nazi killing business. But there's a lot going on beneath the surface. To begin, Wolfenstein The New Order was developed by Machine Games, a development team formed by key members of Starbreeze Studios, known for first-person shooters that emphasize character, story, and atmosphere.
We love that sort of mix between the sort of crazy gunplay and insane enemies and that really domestic and intimate character interactions. We love that blend.
The fact they were doing a Wolfenstein game signified a huge departure from what Wolfenstein was previously about. which again was about shooting shit. But though this Wolfenstein has plenty of that, a lot even, it actually is more about this. Wow, why do I feel so uncomfortable all of a sudden? This isn't fun at all. Scenes like this are less evocative of the pulpy violence of Wolfenstein 3D than of the horror of Laszlo Nemes's Holocaust film, Son of Saul.
All you need to do is look to the one you would have me dissect. Really, this one.
It's okay, Bosco. It's a war. People die. My time's up is up.
Like Tarantino, Wolfenstein knows when to be funny and when to get under your skin, which makes games like Wolfenstein: The New Order so interesting in how they illustrate those many dimensions violence can take. It's that interplay in Wolfenstein: The New Order, where violence can oscillate between the thrill and catharsis of a perpetrator bent on revenge to the desperation and terror of the victim. It's this insight into the duality of violence and how we respond to it where we can understand why violence happens in the first place. We can be complicit in the violence as we revel in it, while at other times gawk in awe of the horror we may have fallen victim to, or even created. If it hasn't occurred to you by now, Wolfenstein: The New Order is not just a video game.